Folks, before we begin today's presentation, make sure you grab some coffee or an energy drink of your choice. Maybe grab a little muffin to eat if you're a little
I
bit
have
peckish.
okay. I have a croissant with
A
chocolate and
croissant.
hazelnut filling.
Ooh,
A croissant.
a croissant. Eh,
Yeah.
Folks, this is gonna be a little bit of a longer show than we normally deal with today on Nerdy Live. And if you haven't yet, consider hitting that like button. Subscribe even if you haven't yet already. And if you
Fuck yeah,
want
hit
to,
that like
become a
button.
member for just 99 cents.
It's only $1, guys. Only
Not even it's
$1.
not even $5. Oh, we're awful people.
Unless you want to like splurge a little bit and be one of our super nerd threes.
Oh yeah, to go even further beyond.
Yes.
I'm going to be very vulnerable, open, and honest.
Look at how this is edited, by the way.
In this video, I'm going to be very vulnerable, open, and honest.
This is like straight out of like the right opinion video, editing style wise. Who did he hire to edit this? Because I guarantee he didn't edit this. Who did he hire?
John Swan.
Oh my god, wouldn't that be funny if everything just came full circle?
Yes, because John Swan doesn't do videos anymore. He does editing for others.
Yeah.
And that's how he makes his bank. What if? What if?
Oh, wait, does he credit the person editing? Oh my god, there's a short already made with this called I Support Dream. I Support You Dream. Oh no. Oh my god, and there's a lot of chapters to this, so this is gonna be a fun ride.
To my past, I go into controversies, and I also debunk very serious lies about me, including by involving the police, legal teams, and extensive research. It will get uncomfortable. I will get into details of my life that you probably don't want to hear, and I don't particularly want to share either, but it feels necessary given the circumstances, and honesty and truth is my top priority. As you guys have probably noticed, I took a long break from YouTube, and since the face reveal, I've hardly really uploaded. And I've really focused on other things and separated myself from a lot of the stuff I was doing before. You may think that this was due to the hate from the face reveal, or for other reasons, but really there was something else that happened right after the face reveal, and it really made me step back from what I was doing and have a lot less passion. If you've been on the internet recently, you've probably heard or seen some pretty crazy stuff about me. Whether it's
and that you continuously keep posting about.
It's the voice actor of Gumball attacking me, or
oh yeah, here it is. Here, like, I'm sure he's not playing the audio, but this is like
accusations against me regarding grooming. You've probably heard a lot of pretty crazy stuff. I thought it's extremely important for me to make this video and provide as much information as I can. And I just want to right off the bat state as clearly as I can that these allegations are not true. I plan on going to extreme detail to prove that in this video. And to all the people that are spreading lies, fabricating stories, and making false accusations for fun or because they think it's funny.
I don't care. I've accepted I'm a horrible person.
This is not funny. This is not a joke. This is people's lives, ranging from my own, my family, my employees, to actual victims that story.
You know what? Get your legal team. Like, this is, I'm sure he has the money for it. Get a legal team. If you have to sue these people.
He mentioned,
he
mentioned that he was in talks with legal teams.
Won't be heard or removed in the future because of this. I understand that some things in this video are much more important than others, so I split this video up into chapters, and you can skip to and watch the parts that are most important to you.
All right, so we have. Ooh, he actually gets into the face leak photo. Do you remember, what was it, a year or two ago? People thought
he was at like some sporting event.
Otherwise, I want to start with
like, oh, this is Dream. And he's like, no, that's not me.
Yeah, so.
Turns out it was.
Well, let's find out.
But I mean, like, I can see, like, if someone were to leak my face, I would react the same way. That's not me. I don't look like that.
Yeah. I'm much more of a Chad.
True.
The biggest lie I have ever told. The face leak photo was me. Of course, it's from when I was really young and I've lost a lot of weight since then, and it wasn't at all representative of what I look like now, but it was me. Obviously, I said many times that it wasn't, and a lot of people have and still do use that against me to say that I'm dishonest, but the reason I lied about that is because of the face reveal. I'd been planning the face reveal for years, I sacrificed so much.
You plan it for face reveal does not, it does not take years to plan out.
If you want it done artistically, I've been planning mine since 2020, okay?
Ooh, Ooh, you see, that's important. That needs to take years.
so long. I mean, I had covers on all my windows, and even to go to the dentist, I left hiding in the back of a car and went to a different state. Yes, I was paranoid. I wasn't going to let anyone take that moment away from me. Whatever I had to do to make sure that moment was suspenseful and exciting, I'm sure I would have.
This is how you know he's online brain. I needed it to be exciting, suspenseful, to how I revealed my face.
He was a young lad indeed, Minna.
Done. And if anything, the face leak photo probably ended up creating more suspense and excitement to see if I was lying or if I actually looked like the leaked picture. Now, of course, there was a lot of personal information attached to the leaked picture, how it was found, where it was leaked from, so that definitely contributed to why I lied about it. I didn't lie because I was ugly or because I was overweight or anything like that. And every time I talked about the leaked picture, I always mentioned that I struggled with my weight in the past and that it's disheartening to see people make fun of the poor kid for that, which obviously I was the poor kid. And I think that's something I'm willing to admit now because I face revealed. I'm not risking that big moment anymore. And I also feel much more comfortable about my personal information and how I look and so on. The day the face leak was posted, I was playing a Minecraft tournament and someone called the SWAT team on me.
Dream is AFK. I'm clear here.
I was put in handcuffs on my front lawn with cops with rifles pointing at me, and I was pretty much swatted from that day on almost daily, to the point where the reason Sapnet moved in with me before my face reveal was to answer the door when police showed up.
Well, I'm hoping that he had the conversation with police about how, well, like, hey, I'm this guy, I'm from YouTube, you know, I'm pretty popular, people don't like me a lot, so, like, there's gonna be a lot of, like, threats against me. You can do this big or small.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm hoping he contacted
I'm sure
the police.
The police would prefer that you do that so they're not wasting resources sending out a full team to come whoop your ass when a phone call will suffice because of the type of work you do.
All right. I do not want to go into like the speed run cheating scandal.
Does he address the Minecraft sex bod?
Ooh, anything about John Swan here? Not that I'm seeing.
He's sweeping.
Brooms in
chat. Where's my phone?
You know what? I think we're gonna go posting thirst traps.
Comfortable. Before I jump into the most important things I'm gonna address, I want to talk about something that's come up a lot due to these allegations, and something that's commonly said to give credibility to me being a bad or weird person. I'm going to play a clip from Moist Critical, who talked about the allegations pretty neutrally, to his credit. But while talking about them, he said this.
Dream's audience has always been on the younger side of things, and yet Dream constantly engages with them in very inappropriate ways, such as...
Well, yeah, because not only are they like children, but they post like super graphic art of him specifically, and it's not just like graphic, it's legit gore porn. Like that was like the biggest critique of him for the longest time is how his fan base reacts and how he like basically like encourages that behavior.
Just like posting thirst traps. He does post thirst traps, even knowing that his fans are children. So when these claims come out, I think a lot of people start to take them at face value because they're like, oh, that sounds like the Dream that I know. You know, this sounds like something Dream might do, so it's probably true. Even though right now a lot of the evidence backing it up isn't the strongest.
Now, before I talk about this, I just want to ask that if you're watching this and you share the same opinion, try and give me the benefit of doubt.
Listen, guys, I had to post those thirst traps, okay? If I didn't, the orphanages would have burned.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't understand. I needed to, okay? Just watching. It was absolutely necessary for him to do this.
Genuinely
if
listen to what I have to say.
He would drop dead. We get it.
And discard your preconceived biases. Because yeah, if you think someone's creepy and then they're accused of being a creep, it clearly changes how you think. So I'm going to break down multiple things that Charlie said because I respect him. I respect his opinion. I think he's a super reasonable guy and I think he's an awesome content creator. One of the things that he said is that I post creepy pictures and thirst traps.
He does post thirst traps.
So that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Uniquely, because I didn't reveal my face until last year, I can actually pretty reasonably show you every photo and video of myself that I've ever posted on the internet. So they're gonna start scrolling by now in a completely random order. While you watch, it's important to note that what you post on something like Snapchat is very different than something you'd post on Instagram or Twitter. Snapchat runs ads every 5 or 6 photos and encourages you to post upwards of 100 photos or videos a day to have the most growth and make the most money. They only last 24 hours like an Instagram story. So on Snapchat, you kind of just spam anything. So for me, it's silly filters, my cat, whatever food I'm eating that day, if I get a haircut.
I think he's specifically talking about the photos that he was sharing with like the people he was DMing.
Mm.
Because of that, it's much easier to take one silly photo from Snapchat out of context and make it out to be something that it's not. On top of that, there's a lot of fake accounts that I think people fall for all the time. They post thirst trap captions using my photos, and with how many likes they get, there's a lot of people that casually scroll Twitter and think their posts are mine. There's one specific one that was extremely popular and verified before it was suspended. It posted tweets like this, and this, and this.
But those are photos of you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not AI generated. Those are photos of you, though.
Yeah, but that's
These
from
are
a
just
fake
complete-
account. I think that's the point he's getting at. Just because the ad is close enough, people are scrolling and they're liking, and they're not paying attention to who's actually posting the content.
Yeah, but my thing is,
he
but like
puts
those are still photos of him, though. Like those are still pictures of himself that he's taken.
Yeah.
So I think those do those do constitute as like first trap pictures.
Completely normal photos I posted of myself with no caption, but they repost them and put a weird caption. This has fooled tons of people, including people that have made pretty big videos about me, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if Charlie saw this account a couple times and thought its tweets were mine. A lot of people also say stuff like this.
I don't know why he still uses Snapchat. It's still kind of weird. I told you, if you're a grown man using Snapchat,
Which I think is super reasonable to think. If you don't know that there's creator accounts now that work very differently.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you're using Snapchat, or at least you did use Snapchat, to personally message people, and those people who you personally message are now the ones like trying to cancel you. So I think that's what a lot of people get at when they say you should not have been using Snapchat.
Yeah. I mean, I still fucking don't know how to use Snapchat, but I've never fucking downloaded the thing.
The only reason why I ever had Snapchat was because there was a point in time where we couldn't pay our phone bill, so we had to like only use Wi-Fi specifically. So like to message me, my family would use like something like Instagram or Snapchat.
Okay. That makes sense.
To normal Snapchat accounts. You can promote stuff to millions of people through Snapchat's algorithm, and even as of recently, you can make a lot of money, obviously encouraging you to post whatever random stupid photo you took.
I mean, I hardly even log into my Snapchat myself, and even have someone else completely run the account. Because there's a manager account feature where I can just post from my personal Snap and never even see any of the messages. I also sometimes have people say that I'm weird because of fan art account likes from my fan art account, so I just want to clarify, I'm not the one behind 99% of the likes. I've never made that public because it is beneficial for artists for people to think that it's me every time, but again, when it's being used against me to say I'm creepy, I have to clarify.
Hi.
Well, then you should probably stop the person who's just like liking this stuff to say, hey, you know, maybe
Yeah, have guidelines for your teams. Be like, if it's sus, don't fucking like it. Like, come on.
So I've ran Dream's public Snapchat since January 2022. There's nothing weird and he doesn't really even log into it. I also run his fan art account and have been since January 2022 as well. I'm good friends with Dream and the Dream team, so he thought I'd be a good pick to run it. I mostly just like and retweet art. I'm banished from replying. Sometimes people will call him creepy for stupid stuff that I've liked, and I've never really taken it seriously because I just think what's being depicted in the art is funny to me, like DNF kissing art or something, because
yeah, the kissing art and what people have drawn further from that is like, again, one of the main criticisms that people have of him is the fact that he likes all this weird art.
I'm their friend and it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It just happens to be really good art. But when it's being used to say that Dream is creepy or weird, I feel really bad because he's definitely not. There's been times that he's messaged me and told me to unlike something or asked why I was on a DNF liking spree. And he's definitely a silly guy, but people shouldn't use me liking art that I found funny or just thought was impressive artistically against him.
This man did
This
not
comes
have
down
a
to optics. Does she
Yeah.
not know optics? Like,
no, and that's why like if he wants to run his stuff like a business, clearly she's not like a PR person. If
no, she does not have the training to be in a position like that, clearly.
no, yeah, so the OJ Trials Dream Team, oh my god. If the mask does not fit, you must acquit. But no, seriously, like, I think my guess is what we're about to see, if we're giving him benefit of the doubt, a lot of this is unprofessionalism. He's messaging people on his personal Snapchat, which we know he did because that's where a lot of the allegations come from, are personal Snapchat messages. If he's not the one running his Twitter account and these other public accounts, then like you need to get there are like social media managers that you can get who can like know what to properly like and disavow and all that.
There's literally college courses on it. Like it's a legitimate position.
Well, I think you
Do
can
not
just
put someone unqualified in a position.
I think you can just hire a firm, if I remember correctly. Like you can hire like a PR firm that can handle accounts for you.
Yeah, but those people have to go through the course to get hired.
But you get what I'm saying though. It's just like there are so many avenues he could have gone to where like this stuff would not have happened.
Yeah, don't pick random fans to run your shit.
Lady Nerd Artist, you're now in charge of all Nerdy John social media accounts. Don't like anything sus.
I'm pretty sure that was more instruction than what Dream gave her, that's for sure.
Probably. He was like, yeah, I just like stuff.
Careful about what's liked on the account,
Be
though,
active.
and I also can re-clarify my boundaries, which I do at the end of this video. But I will just say here that I've never supported not safe for work art of minors or from minors. I think that that's weird and gross, and I clarify my boundaries on myself later in the video, but generally it's just I don't want anything weird drawn of me. I also later have the person who used to run the account back in 2020 say something as well. But yeah, like 1 out of every 1,000 Snapchats I post, people end up spreading and making fun of, which is fine, of course, but it's when it's made out to be weird that it's disingenuous. Now that's not to say that I'm posting the exact same thing as everyone else, or that what I'm posting isn't different than other people. It definitely is. I was faceless for a very long time, never took pictures of myself, and had no social media before YouTube. So you're seeing literally my first time ever taking pictures, and I am just a little goofy. Again, it's fine to make fun of, like some of these pictures are stupid, but using them as evidence that I'm weird or making them out to be weird just isn't fair. I don't really take myself seriously. I don't think I'm super attractive. I don't think I'm super funny. I think a lot of people misunderstand some of the things that I post that are satire. A lot of my videos before I did Minecraft challenges were satire videos, and I still post.
Yeah, and then you had to apologize for all those videos that you made. I remember the apology.
Nobody told him satire was dead.
Yeah. Lady Nerd says, Nerdy John does furry stuff count? Oh my god. No. Bank
You've
that
opened
nerdy.
yourself up to a whole other can of worms.
Oh my god. Duck says, bank that nerdy ship so far inland. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Y'all
They're
are
gonna try and run you
terrible.
aground.
I know.
Post a lot of satire. A perfect example of this is my unface reveal. I posted a video on my channel where I unrevealed my face. It's a satire video. I have my 2 best friends burst down my door, tell me that I'm ugly and to put my mask back on, which I agree with, make a professional mask, and then go through the McDonald's drive-thru with it on, while saying that I'm never taking it off ever again. The number of people that took this seriously was in the tens of millions. People see the headline, assume that sounds like something that cringe guy would do, and then it's history. And the same thing happens with my TikToks. Like almost my entire TikTok.
Well, I swear, didn't he like private his face reveal for a while? I swear he did.
Maybe. I don't pay attention to the guy.
I barely. Like the only time I see Dream stuff is when people are complaining about him.
Every now and then, someone will take a TikTok of mine completely seriously. Like, I posted a video of me with the
yes,
chat
you
filter
may,
on,
lady.
no filter.
Nerd Artist. I avow that.
Wait, what does that say? Hang on, what does that say?
Quick, delete it.
Content, can we turn Nerdy John into a lizard furry? What the heck? I draw scaly, nerdy John with tentacles and a bunch. Oh, don't you, don't know. I disavow. Iron Duck, chill. Iron Duck, chill. Chill.
I do not avow the bunch of whatever, but you can go
Face
for the
recall. I made
scalies. Giver.
TikTok where I take off the mask and use an ugly filter. Another TikTok where I make fun of the face leak photo, or many other sarcastic posts. But then I post a TikTok where I'm in a Walmart wearing my mask, and people take it so seriously. I get tons of hate, and it said how
Oh yeah, because you have again, you have millions of children who follow you. They're gonna take whatever you say seriously, even if you're joking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of the adults going after him over all this shit. Oh shit! There's like this one guy, like Asian something or other.
Mhm.
He's
Oh, you
just
talking
been,
about
like,
that Twitter
schizo
account?
posting.
No,
Yes.
yeah, like yeah, that's absolutely some disgusting stuff. Like the people, like obviously, I wouldn't say we're big fans of Dream. Are we correct on that,
No.
Squatchin? We're not big fans of him.
We are very correct. Very. Yeah.
But like obviously, like I don't hate the guy's guts unless he actually did anything. But again, I haven't seen the problem. The problem is the accuser has brought little to no evidence.
Yeah, well, that's a big fucking issue right there.
Mm.
Like, if
cringe
you
it is
really
that I would
wanted
go
to, like, crucify someone, make sure you have all your fucking ducks in a row before you bring anything to light.
But that's really all I
Come
have.
with your receipts.
Yeah. Let's see. Where does he actually get into the?
Gumball versus Dream.
Well, one second. Oh wait, this section's almost over. Anyway, he doesn't. But yeah, like it is a legit criticism though for the Snapchat part, because he was using Snapchat personally. It wasn't just his creator account.
Mm-hmm.
We know that because that like the girls he was DMing, at least some of them anyway, do have like prior message history with him. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Gumball versus
Nicholas
Dream.
Cantor. If you don't know who that is, he's the voice actor for Gumball.
And then that
Diego
one
from Dora,
goes
and
into,
The Uber, yeah.
yeah.
one of the turtles in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I had a terrible experience in real life with this person, so I replied to him talking about it and defending myself, and this situation blew up. I don't think I've ever gotten more hate in my life. September 23rd, I went to a friend of mine's birthday party in Austin, Texas. When I showed up, Nicholas Cantu was there. He was already drunk and was drinking. He was being very aggressive to me throughout the night. I didn't know him. This was my first time ever meeting him, and we were not friends. Eventually, while on FaceTime to show his friends, he hit me out of nowhere. Again, this was my first time ever meeting him. I was there for another hour or so, and then when leaving the party, everyone decided to Uber together because it was late and there wasn't many of us there. Nicholas ended up in the front seat of the Uber that I was in, despite my apprehension. I thought, what's the worst that could happen? It's an Uber ride, and there's other people there, so I wasn't worried. Little did I know, he ended up dropping his phone out of the Uber window in the middle of the highway, and after he got out to look for it, the police showed up and stopped him from looking because it was dangerous and dark. Eventually, the Uber driver convinced Nicholas to leave.
Well, I want to promise you that I'm sober, so if you guys want to conduct a sobriety test.
Hey, look, hey, we're about to head out.
And after we left, the Uber driver was trying to give advice to Nicholas on the police, telling him that he could have been arrested, and Nicholas did not like what he had to say.
You're retarded, you're f***ing Down syndrome, I don't give a how far did you go in your education?
Who cares?
Of course, I started to get involved and argue with Nick, defending the Uber driver, and Nick did not like that at all.
Either you're going to be paralyzed or you're going to be dead. Like, I'm serious.
Okay, man.
And he was saying
Oh, I'm sure. I'm speaking of PR. I'm sure that because he's a voice actor in Hollywood, I'm sure his PR team loved
Oh, yeah,
what he
that's
was saying
gonna-
there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, especially because a lot of his stuff is like kids projects.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's lovely.
Nerdy John Mothman arc. Let's fucking go.
Why is it just because I disappear and no one knows I exist? Ooh. Honestly, at this point, if you don't have some kind of accusations on your name, you are lucky. I've never been a big name, but people are starting to spread BS on my name. I mean, if they're nobodies, you ignore it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Don't engage.
They're not worth
this, of course, after he had already assaulted me.
reaction.
While this was
Don't
all
get
happening, one of the other two people in the car with me that I also just met that night was recording him. He was aware of this, and he was actually the one that asked to be recorded.
Thanks for recording, by the way. How long is it? But yeah, this YouTube video is going to be nuts. Subscribe to the Cantu Network. Tune your sets right there.
The next day, Nicholas sent me a very nice DM saying that he was sorry for hitting me, that he was having a really rough night, and that he was high and drunk, and said that he was sorry for spreading false allegations that he knew nothing about, saying that he recognized it could ruin people's lives. Complimented me, called me humble, grounded, and a good human. I didn't accept this apology, but I moved on, and honestly, I felt kind of bad for him. I recognized that he was once a child actor, and I feel like there's a lot of bad stuff in that industry, so I felt a little bit of sympathy. I hoped he
Okay, the one in the orange. Is that who I think it is?
Well, who do you think that is? Be very careful with your wording.
Corey?
No,
Is his
that's
name
not
Corey?
Corey.
No?
Corey's like in his 30s now.
Well, I don't know. All children look the same to me. I'm old, remember?
He's like your age.
would just learn from the mistakes he made that night and move on. But then, of course, Nicholas started tweeting, spreading the same lies about me that he had already apologized for spreading and recognized could ruin people's lives. It was all
He does not seem like a very mentally well individual. Of course, neither of them really do.
They're YouTubers, of course not.
Well, one's a voice actor. One has a legitimate job. The other is the YouTuber. Let's see.
Content creation is a legitimate job, okay? People are supporting themselves and their families on it. Let's get out of that mindset.
Yeah, but I respect a construction worker more than I respect a YouTuber.
True.
Let's see. Statements. Oh, here we go. Statements from the victim.
Corey in the
quotation.
big house, Pigeon. Corey in the big house.
No, it wasn't in the big house. It's Corey in the house.
No, that was the meme because he was caught doing something or accused of doing something, and everyone's going, "Oh, he's going to jail."
Oh yeah.
Corey in the big house, remember?
They don't care about what's real. They care about saying whatever they can to ruin my career. They don't care about victims. They don't care about Jamie. And if you still don't believe me, let's hear a statement from Jamie herself, who seemed terrified, didn't want anything affecting her real life, wasn't a victim before, but is now, due to all the harassment and people spreading sexual things about her without her knowledge or consent. My name is Jamie. I want to make it very clear that I was never groomed. I definitely am not a victim of Dream. I don't know how or why people are using my name and information without having ever asked me if any of it's true. Everything claiming to be about me was posted without my consent. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with this. I have been getting harassed by people, either saying I'm looking for attention or digging through my life trying to confirm things I want nothing to do with. Leave me alone. Jamie's Twitter account got locked for suspicious activity after she was blocking all of her friends, so none of them would see the things being said online about her. She didn't quit the internet in 2020 like the burner claimed, but she probably will now. She had to change all of her social media ads, and people were messaging friends of hers, all because an anonymous person made a claim on her behalf without even knowing if it's true, spreading sexual stories about her.
Right, so that sounds like she told someone about an awkward situation she had with you, and then someone played telephone and interpreted that as allegation worthy. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, pretty much.
As a minor
that's what I'm getting
to
off of it,
millions
too.
of people, creating victims in the process. Hope it was worth it. So I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry that you were used as bait. I'm sorry that you have your life being dug through by people. And I'm sorry to all victims that have to see this, that have more fear about coming forward, because all this is terrible and no one wins. And I'm sorry to anyone else that got involved or dragged into it. Sorry for those that were taken advantage of. I'm sorry for those that were lied to. Again, no one wins. It's incredibly hard to navigate these situations. There's no benefit to somebody putting their name and face out there to defend me or clear up complete lies if even when someone's completely in the wrong, they're still praised as a hero because it's against Dream. As I was literally about to post this video, another burner thread by a different burner was made about Jamie, claiming 24 pages of evidence that I groomed.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
And the very first line of their document, the Twitter account Burner22 recently provided a screenshot of a Twitter DM conversation between them and someone by the name of Jamie. This is massively incorrect, a lie,
and never happened, as you now know. The burner account was not any of the people and any of the messages, never spoke with Jamie, and the actual person in these messages has made a statement in this video debunking this, as well as Jamie. And this is the first line of their 24 pages. Their proof was all to show that I knew Jamie, followed Jamie, and that Jamie was a minor. All things that they didn't need to stalk her to do. Maybe let victims speak instead of digging into their lives. Their proof digs so much further into Jamie's life, including by stalking 4-year-old Twitter accounts of hers using the Wayback Machine, so that even content that she deleted and content from her private accounts are now being stalked. Leave her alone. This tweet has 40,000 likes in 10 hours as of me making this. This is ridiculous. Anyways.
Jesus. Yeah, and let's see, it was viewed by 5.6 million people.
I tweeted when I first saw this claim, pointing a finger at someone that I thought was behind the burner account. I was messaged by multiple friends with proof linking them to the account. They were the only non-anonymous name on any of the screenshots, have a massive dislike for me, and were actively replying to the allegation. So my obvious assumption was that they are behind the account. This person used to be a friend of mine many years ago, and we are no longer friends for unrelated reasons. They claimed since that their only involvement was that when they were drunk and having a manic episode, that they sent some screenshots of stuff.
Why is it always you get yourself involved with very manic people? First you got this the Gumball voice actor, now I guess this person from your past.
Yeah. For real, like what the shit?
Graham, you gotta stop surrounding yourself with mentally ill people or give them normal pills, you know?
Into a group chat with people that were asking them questions. They claimed that they have no other involvement. They said they don't know where the videos are from, that videos were never sent to her, and that the screenshots in her DMs were pictures and not actually videos. She claims that she did not send the screenshots, claiming that I groomed anybody, and that she had nothing to do with them being posted by the anonymous burner account. Now, if this is true, which I can assume it is, it's just another horrible thing the burner account did, taking advantage of a drunk person who was not having a good time and using their past with me to try and get dirt on me is just ridiculous. Now, I don't know who's behind the burner account because it's an anonymous account. And unfortunately, they removed the thing from their bio that said they'd tell me who they are so I could sue them. But regardless, my original tweets were worded poorly and people read into them, including her, and thought that I was claiming that the videos were real, but that I sent them to her. The screen recordings in my screenshot were from after the allegations were made, so I don't know how I would mean that. I only posted screenshots of her screen recording my chats to show that she was actively collecting information, but I see how if you don't know the dates, or really anything, then you could think that. In my tweet saying I was making a video about this, I called the audio essentially unsubstantiated revenge porn, with revenge porn in quotation marks, while of course denying that I groomed anyone. People again took that as me admitting that the audio was real, even though I literally say essentially, unsubstantiated, and put revenge porn in quotation marks. It is incredibly violating to have audio spread to the masses saying that it's you moaning, that people think is you moaning. Whether it is you moaning or not, it could be anyone moaning. It does not matter. It's still violating. This is sent to your little sister saying it's you moaning. It doesn't matter that it's not you moaning. It's being said seriously that it is. This is, in essence, revenge porn. This isn't even the only time I've had claimed sexual stuff spread about me. Once, people spread a video that was like deepfaked or something of me sucking my own dick. It obviously wasn't me, but so many people thought it was, which even caused some YouTubers to make videos like this.
You guys know I've never been the biggest fan of the YouTube
Who's this? Who this?
I have no idea.
dream, but I have always had respect for him as a person. That ends today.
He gives
Dream
Aiden
suck-
Ross a little bit. Sneeko.
He,
Is he doing red pill shit now?
I don't know. I don't know who
Maybe
the name of this
Eric?
person is.
I don't know. He probably intentionally left that out to avoid the stands
Yeah. But
creating a
like,
bigger mess for him, that's for sure.
but like, maybe I'm wrong, but I doubt this got a lot of views because I never once heard the accusations that he Marilyn Mansoned himself. I never heard accusations like that.
Was a video of Dream sucking his erect penis.
But of course, while this was all going on Twitter, it just was okay to lie about me. And all the people posting fake screenshots and memes and taking things seriously from parody accounts just proves how easy it is to fake this stuff.
Yeah, you're a public. I'm sorry, man. You're a public figure. You're a YouTuber.
It comes
Well,
with the territory at this point.
Yeah, I will say though, there are YouTubers who came before you with massive audiences, like PewDiePie, like Markiplier. Markiplier in particular. I've like there are some accusations of like meetups of him being rude at most, but for the most part, stuff like this doesn't happen with Markiplier because he doesn't really like he appreciates the fans, but he doesn't interact with the fans a whole lot on Twitter. I follow Markiplier on Twitter and I hardly ever see him post. Like he posts to promote like the Iron Lung movie that he's in, the horror movie that he's gonna be in soon. But other than that, you really need to stop with these interactions with all these people because I think that gives them fuel.
Yeah. It creates a parasocial environment, and it just opens you up to a whole bunch of bullshit.
So let's talk about fake allegations and how horrible they are. It's become a bit of a trend in the online space, or at least the gaming space, to fake grooming allegations. There have been fake allegations against Bad Boy Halo, which the person ended up tweeting and admitting they were fake and saying that they're just kids that made a mistake after he legally threatened them. There have been fake allegations made against Sapnap that, again, they admitted were fake. After I replied this time and called out something that was wrong with their story, they continued to lie and try and convince me, though. There have been false allegations against Carl, Rambu, Wilbur, probably every Minecraft gaming creator you know. Me saying any name doesn't even matter. Not everyone gets traction, and not everyone has as much effort put into it, but there have been hundreds. There were a few notable ones against me during the last month. One was disproved because it was proved that the video was edited, based on a frame hop. Another was disproved because of a photo in the background was from Tumblr. But there was one thing similar between all of them. They all showed fake evidence. They all showed fake edited Snapchats. They all showed fake edited pictures or videos. And that is scary. But sometimes they didn't even need evidence. Someone tweeted out that I wasn't working on my video, that I was actually out meeting a fan I met when they were 16 at a bar, and that I got stood up and laughed at by everyone. And this just didn't even happen, but you don't even need any proof. It was Thanksgiving and I was charging my car by my grandparents' house, and I went to a non-alcoholic bar and played ping pong and was never stood up by anybody. They can just make up whatever they want and rudely take secret pictures of me, and people will believe it. This is crazy stalker behavior. They even said that I was the most ass ping pong player in the place when I was.
Listen,
Here's the real allegations, everybody. Dream's skill at ping pong.
ooh, I think I could beat him. I think I could beat him.
Probably.
Yeah, also too, like maybe, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, unfortunately, with your status as an online creator, especially being a massive one, right? Unfortunately, you're not really afforded the luxury of just like going places, you know? Because it's not just, oh, he's that guy from YouTube, he makes music as well, so like he's technically a music artist. That's like, I don't think he's ever been in like the pop charts, but he's like definitely known in that area.
Yeah.
But
Well, how many views does Mask have right now?
oh, like
It's been
his
out for like 2 or 3 years now.
well, luckily his music channel has like separate is a separate channel. Let's see. Well, the Dream Music channel has 1.73 million views, and then each music video itself, let's see. This music video got 1.1 million views.
I'm only interested in Mask, the big one.
Mask.
His like first one.
Well, like it's a good way of measuring how everything is altogether.
36 million.
36 million, yeah.
And it was posted 2 years ago.
And then the one,
Like, there's no way.
the one before
you can
that got
avoid-
30 million. The one after that got 11 million. So yeah, I mean, semi popular in the music scene, I would say. Pigeon salad with a 5. They called me a back ping pong player. I am a good ping pong player. I know how to play with tiny balls. Dream 2023. Oh, I need someone to do a Herbert impression. Hi there, children.
I used to be able to do one so good.
I used to when I was younger, but then puberty happened.
I was undefeated. They even had to lie and slander my ping pong record.
Okay, to give Dream the benefit of doubt, I think this part is I think this part of the video is a joke.
Yes,
Hopefully.
it is absolutely a joke.
Hopefully, well, I mean, his skills are a joke.
True. He's a shit ping pong player.
And then of course, parody accounts
The internet
retweeting
told me
images
so.
like this one, faking me DMing them and threatening them legally, or lots of other stuff. And again, this just shows how easy it is to fake stuff, especially when you're a burner account that has no accountability. One of the people that made the fake allegations even tweeted that I can't sue them, that they're anonymous and on a VPN after they were caught. People will take a claim with
Balls of
almost no
fury.
evidence and
Oh my God, Minna.
Midna.
run with it.
Chat's popping
and
off.
ruin people's lives, hundreds of jobs, families, not even just when it's me. It may only be a trend in the Minecraft space right now, but it won't be that way for long. Okay, XQC.
What are you talking about, dude? It's a trend on the internet in general. If you're a YouTuber with any clout, you're going to have accusations against you at one point.
Yeah.
I know you're probably
Iron
watching
Duck
this.
says, "Nah, Pidgey, he's gonna die on the hill. That he's a good ping pong player. He's the world's best by a long shot. Get a professor to explain the math that he's so good. Then 6 months later, turns out it's modded.
Oh my God, he modded real life.
Yep.
I want you to address this. What do you have to say for yourself? It's
Using the
irrefutable
Konami
proof.
code
Look, here
IRL.
it is on a
Hmm.
second phone. Prove to me you didn't send me this video. Or
Me when I stub my toe.
forever. And
That's
everyone watching
literally
this
what
right
I
now-
sound like. My poor baby, my poor pinky toes are fucking beat to shit.
I swear, stub toes hurt more than getting punched.
know it. Or Pokimane.
True.
You've been getting some hate for your cookie prices recently. And I don't mean to expose you, but you did say this to me.
They're just some stupid cookies I repackaged and then selling them at like 10 times the price, but my fans are stupid, so they'll buy them anyway. Oh, this dude's salty. This dude's salty. He's like, oh yeah, you guys are faking stuff about me. Well, here's some real stuff people say behind the scenes. No one's gonna trust him now. People are gonna, like, at least creators in this space, massive creators that he interacts with, are gonna just view him as a snake now.
Willie brought that up, and in the community notes, this is Dream editing stuff to show how easy it is. These are fake, apparently.
And I think that's disgusting. What do you have to say for yourself? What more proof do you need? I also have the cookies she sent me and a signed note from her. This is irrefutable evidence. You get the point. I made all of those pieces of evidence in 10 minutes.
Okay.
With only free programs. What's stopping anyone from going and making a fresh account, faking evidence, and then accusing a person they hate of something vile? Be careful what you believe and ask questions. Believing real victims is important, but not believing fake victims is very important.
You know, you got me on that one. That last one. Good on you. Gospel of Lamb says, "What's blood yelling about?" I ain't reading all that, all them comments on that video. LOL, yeah.
To real victims too. As for my conclusion on this video, I have a couple things to say. First of all, I just want to recognize that I'm probably in this position because of myself. The people that made these claims undoubtedly had unhealthy parasocial relationships with me,
And you encouraged those relationships with you, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, he cultivated them for years.
Because for the longest time, he would not disavow his like really toxic members of his fan base. Which, I mean, generally,
Like how many times do commentary people comment on that?
Yeah. Well,
And
generally,
say, hey, dude, you're gonna end up in fucking like a bunch of bullshit if you don't curb this shit.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, haters, blah blah blah.
Yeah, which generally, you know, because like commentary has some toxic viewers, right? And usually,
Oh yeah,
you know,
half of them are in this chat.
Yeah, usually
We
goes
love them
without
so
saying
much.
that, you know, you don't approve of what they say, right? It usually goes without saying. But with Dream's fan base and the size he is, it was probably good to just be like, hey guys, you know those weirdos like make the weird fan art? I mean, probably shouldn't be a part of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's really because other than like the Minecraft speedrunning stuff, I never really followed any Dream controversies. I wasn't your average Jalen viewer, for example. Speaking of, I'm sure she's gonna get a revival of her channel soon. Hey, let's look up Jalen's
Oh,
channel.
maybe.
Some vlog channel. Here we go. Here's Jalen's channel. Guess she streamed about it. Although I think she definitely needs to make a new video on it. That's for sure. Jalen, okay?
Yeah.
Jalen, I know you're a big Nerdy John viewer. Okay, you're gonna experience a career glow up after this. Okay, your career is gonna be back on track. Everything's going to be amazing for you, darling.